Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another StarCraft Brood War upload. Today we have a game between playerEXE and hobbes here on Matchpoint. In the top right side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is hobbes. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the tan/pink Zerg player. It is playerEXE. I guess it's not technically player.exe, but it is playerEXE here. And got it sped up in the early game just because it takes a little while to get into games, just because you start out with 6 workers. Spawning pool coming up for playerEXE, and barracks is almost done. There we go. hobbes is throwing up another barracks and a supply depot and a supply depot, and everything's really spread out. I guess this has a lot of places where you can come in. There we go. Just wanted to see the scouting overlord and have a chance to snipe it on down, and there you go. Overlord. Nope, 3 Marines. I was just going to see if he could survive this, but I don't think so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 health and 2. Oh, he survives over the high ground. Are you kidding? Lings rolling into this bunker. Oh, the Marines weren't inside the bunker. What a play. What a play by playerEXE here. Taking that bunker down. Go for it, man. Take out these Marines. They're not upgraded. You don't have speed yet, which is a problem, but not, I don't think it's as much of a problem as in StarCraft 2. Maybe somebody can correct me on that, but I feel like it's not as bad to not have speed on your Lings in Brood War. Taking out an SCV. 3 SCVs, nice, but this Marine count getting a little bit high. And Lings just going for the scout. One of them does manage to survive, running past everybody, and then other Marines show up and murder him as well. So no scout. No scout for you. There really one SCV on this gas? One SCV on this gas. Again, this is not high-level Brood War. This is low-level Brood War. As you saw in the thumbnail and in the description and in the title of this game, I'm doing one like super high, holy smokes, these guys are great at the game every Saturday, and then every, I don't know, whatever day during the week I feel like I'll toss up one of these. So if you have a lower level replay you want to send to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Brood War, you go ahead and do so. Second base is done here for the Zerg player, and in the bottom right, he's got kind of a sneaky third coming up as well. Although I'm not as familiar with this map, I feel like there might be a better place to go for that third rather than way down here in the bottom right, but who knows? Who honestly knows? I don't. Engineering bay on the way from the Terran player, and there's that bunker. Marines are moving out. Once again, the bunker is empty. I think it's empty. Can you tell that it's empty? Maybe you can. And you see there's another base here, so I feel like there are places. Maybe just wanted to hide it. This does not look good for the Zerg player, though. He's got a couple spines and a handful of Lings, and there's a giant group of Marines coming across the map right now. APM for these players, not fantastic, but you don't have to have 500 APM to enjoy StarCraft Brood War, that's for sure. Lings not on a move. 3 of them die immediately. That's going to make it even harder to hold this. But he did kind of scout a little bit, but the Marines are so dangerous. Here's the 5-minute mark. Spine. Marines not A-moving either. Lings sacrificing themselves. So these sunken colonies, am I calling them spines? I am. Sunken colonies can do their deadly work, and they do, and they hold. I think without those Lings, the Marines might have done a little bit better, but Lings, again, meat shielding it for the sunken colonies, which are also meat. All right, so 2 base, 3 bases now up for the Zerg player, playerEXE. hobbes, on the other hand, is working on stim. Makes a lot of sense. Barracks working on firebats and medics. I love this. I love firebats with medics, especially against Lings, which is all we're really seeing from the Zerg player so far. He does have a lair, which is great. He does have a hydralisk den, but he hasn't really attacked with anything but Lings to this point in the game. Which is fine. He's not dead yet. He's probably saving his gas for something awesome like Lurkers. Yes, indeed, involving that Lurker upgrade here at the den. I like that one a lot. Lurker's very, very good against Terran, especially against Marines. Especially against Marines and firebats and medics and stuff like that. A little bit different from what they are in StarCraft 2, where they have bonus damage done versus armored, where they're actually better against things like Marauders, things like tanks and Cyclones, than they are necessarily against Marines. But Marines have such low hit point counts, I don't know how much that matters either. It's kind of a, I don't know, it depends on the situation, very dependent in that way. SCV trying to scout down, throwing up a factory. Proxy fac? A little bit. I think that is scouted by this overlord, though. Let's see. Oh, it is. It is just barely seen by that overlord. All right. All right, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Might as well send some lings out, knock that thing down. Another creep colony turning into a spore colony. Spore colony? Spore colony. I think my brain wants to call them spore crawlers. So we get spore colony out of it. So really, he's been sitting here through the early game with just Zerglings. And doing pretty well with it. A couple sunkens as well. Sunken colonies as well here. Double APM here for playerEXE. And about 750-ish or so as hobbes. So yeah, these lings are going to come down and shut this factory down. Maybe let it finish so he can't cancel it, is what I would do here. But going to try to kill the SCV. And the SCV is dead. Cancel the fact. Look how close it is to being done. Look at that production bar there. That progress bar. Ugh, so sad. So sad. Natural base here, but that's weird that Hobbs skipped his true natural. Doesn't have one here. He went right past it, took one further to the south, which I find very interesting. Coming on over some SCVs and trying to save this factory. And why? Really just SCVs? This is so weird. And they're going to finish it, though. Look, SCV. It does finish it. Now it's on fire. I like how it's only on fire once it's finished. SCV trying to repair. Dead, but lifting it and bringing it home. Or at least bringing it to a relative place of safety here as hobbes. So that's pretty good stuff. Spire. There we go. Spire. Hydralisks running out now as well. Hydras want to take down this fact, but I don't know if they can. I don't actually know if they can make it down here or not. We'll have to keep an eye on that one for sure. Throwing down. Here he is taking his natural base for the third base, which it happens. Happens from time to time. People have weird expansion strategies. Factory trying to fly in left to this area, which, you can get here by ground. That little narrow choke. Hydralisks taking down that factory. I don't know what the plan was for this thing, but it's obviously going to die at this point. It's going to get to a point where it is burning down. I think before we can get to safety on this high ground, even that it's not really safety because it's heading for the main base of the Zerg player, which is not wonderful at all. So 500, 400. Not actually burning down. But again, I don't think it's going to survive. I've already said that once and was wrong. SCV scouts this bottom right corner and says, what the? There's a base down here. How is there a base? The drones. Don't let him out of here alive. He knows too much. They let him escape. They let him escape nevertheless. A lot of Hydralisks here. They have the ability to turn themselves into lurkers, but they haven't yet. And there's a Spire. Could get some mutas as well if you're the Zerg player. He's floating about 2,000, 1,000 in the bank right now compared to 200, 800 for the Terran player. 39 supply for the Terran compared to 46 for our Zerg friend. And factory does land and he's starting Vulture production. What a cheeky Terran player this Hobbs is. I kind of like it. Also sending down a giant Marine squad with medic support and fire bats down to this third base. playerEXE's in a heap of trouble now. Heap of trouble. Drones really should just get out of there if they can. Hydralisks trying to take down this factory, and there you go. Now it's actively burning. It's going to die about 5 minutes after I said it would die, but it got there. It got there eventually. Drone. Why are you making drones? Don't make drones at this base. They're just going to pop out and be immediately massacred and barbecued by the Terran player. All right, here they are, and they're immediately dead. Called it. All right, so now we're at 2 base to 3 base. Terran player Hobbs looking pretty good here at this low level, but this is bad. This is real bad for him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lurkers in production at once for the Zerg player. Drone moving out to expand somewhere else, I guess, but a missile turret blocking off the place that he wouldn't want to expand up north. That's very interesting. And yeah, that sneaky third base is completely toast. Unable to save it. Thought about saving, couldn't do it. Trying to throw down a hatchery right next to the command center. No. Haha, says Hobbs. That was funny. I liked it a lot. And usually straight up Lurker is not that great in the higher level games against Terran, just because the Terran, if they're higher level, knows how to split, come at it from different angles and take these Lurkers out. But at this lower level, bad. Bad. No. I don't think he even saw that. I don't think Hobbs even knows what happens. I think he attack moves with some units and they're gone. He's like, wait, what? Wait, what is happening here? Lurkers here at this natural base, burrowing them all in. Lift off command center. Well, he's going to scan, but there's nothing to kill them with is the problem. And yeah, the few units that made it to this natural base of the Zerg died immediately because there's more Hydras coming in. So it's 50 supply. Supply blocked is playerEXE, and our Terran player sitting at 47, not supply blocked. Trying to come up and find a new place to attack. Can he get that bunker? He can get the bunker. Taking shots, though, because of that missile turret, which is now gone, which means no more shots. All right, so supply depot going to die. Bunker going to die. And these Lurkers might just kind of straight up win this thing. Oh, the scan and the Mass Wraith. Where did the Mass Wraith come from? Mass Wraith, but this other base just south of the main is going to die. How are you seeing them? Oh, there's another scan. He's just consistently scanning. This is very interesting. Out of Hobbs. I kind of like it. Clearing out Lurkers with flying units. Who goes Mass Wraith? Honestly, these things are made of tissue paper. But, I mean, it saved him. It saved him, I guess. Command center's on fire and burning down, which is not great. And here come a bunch of Hydras. Hydras, which are some of the best anti-air in the Brood War, if not the best. Maybe compared to Marines. Wraiths. No. Don't. Oh, Scourge, too. Look out from behind. Oh, holy Mass Wraith. I was wondering where all of his stuff was going. Hobbs has been spending his money on Wraiths. Who saw this coming? Not me. Surprise Wraith play. Out of Hobbs, the Terran player. Can they? Seriously? I don't think they have range. Do they not have range? Where's my upgraded thing there? Can't tell. Can't tell if it's done. But it looked like it should have been able to hit it. I don't think they have speed either. They're pretty slow. Pretty slow. Get upgrades for Hydras if you're going to use them. Recommendation from Falcon Paladin. Hydras have the upgrades here at the Hydralisk Den, just like on StarCraft 2. Lurker still sitting here. Still one Lurker here with the party. One back here too. Burrowed kind of in the middle of nowhere. Could probably join the party if it wanted. A couple links hanging out at the same time. Is this tan? This color's been freaking me out all game. It's not really pink. It's more of a tan color. If I had to guess what that was. All right, so Hobbs is in trouble. Hobbs has one base he's mining from. He has a handful of SCVs. He has a base in the bottom right that was also under assault. He was forced to pick up, and I can't really use it there. And your raids are not going to save you, good sir. I know they can attack ground, and I know they can attack air, and that means that they should be good, but they're not really. Not really. Not against Hydras with +1 attack on their needle spines. Lurker moves up. Usually the Lurker wants to burrow in a place where it can actively hit a building, but that's okay. More Hydras joining the party. Took another base down here where he should have. Probably the whole time, but whatever. We'll get there. Another expansion up top for the Zerg in the top left corner for the Zerg player as well. And what attacked this, I wonder? What all made it all the way up there? The Wraiths might have made it all the way up there. That's possibly what happened. Are there enough? I don't know if there are enough Hydras to handle this. He's turning them all into Lurkers, which I think was a bit of a mistake. The Hydras themselves couldn't be able to handle it. Oh, Muta flies in. No. No, not indeed. Trying to kill this Lurker egg before it morphs, but they have so much armor. It's really hard to kill an egg. And there's the scan. Lurkers do manage to kill some stuff before they die. But die they definitely do. Oh, Marine dodges. Ugh. Get out of there. Get out of there. Are you out of scans? He might be out of scans. Oh, he's out of scans. All right, time to pull back a little bit. I think at this point, just a big old wave of Hydralisks should win this for the Zerg player. Terran player, again, a little bit starved. Has about exactly 98 minerals in the bank he could use for stuff, I guess. Lurker trying to move up a little bit. Oh, no, it gets killed before he can burrow all the way. But here come the Hydralisks. Hydras versus Wraiths. Wraiths don't have Cloak, which you can research. It would be pretty good here, since there aren't really any Overlords nearby. But in the end, Hydras are able to take out the Wraiths made of tissue paper. Oh, and he's making a bunch of them into Lurkers again. I don't know that you need to do this. I really don't know if this is something that you have to do. But the barracks is going to die. And all that's left here for the Terran player, we're looking at a handful of Marines. We've got a couple of raids, SCV, Starport, Supply Depot. And here's our last stand for the Terran player. Raids die immediately. Marine trying to drag people up. There it is. Another Wraith running away. Lurker's burrowing in range of this bunker, though. Gonna take it out very quickly. There's the missile turret. No scan for you, and that's a out of Hobbs. Good game, says playerEXE. Lol, good game. They both said it at the same time. That's hilarious. Sounds like it was pretty friendly, but that's it. That is the end. It doesn't give you a little score screen or anything like that, but that was it. Winner, chicken dinner. Here is playerEXE making it happen with his Hydralisks. Again, generally not really encouraged this heavily against Terran, but if they're going Mass Wraith, by all means, do it. By all means, Hydra Lurker is going to be just a fine strategy for sure. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and by that I mean a StarCraft Brood War upload. Why do I do that sometimes? You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.